Do you need rideshare insurance? Now, if you're driving for Lyft and Uber, you already have auto insurance, or at least you should. At least you should. Even if you're not driving for Lyft and Uber, if you're driving, period, auto insurance is 100% necessary. But for all my rideshare drivers out there, should you get rideshare insurance? 100% yes. You absolutely need rideshare insurance if you're driving for Lyft, Uber, or any other company. Couple different reasons why. One, going here on westcoasttriallawyers.com, if you do not inform your insurance provider, they may not cover your damages or other costs if you were to get into an accident. Meaning, if you're driving for Uber or Lyft or any other company, you get into an accident, you may think, well, Uber or Lyft might cover it because they do have their own insurance programs, or my own auto insurance might cover it. But if you didn't tell them you're driving for Lyft, Uber, or another company, they might not cover you at all. And secondly, and I know this is a bit of a harsh reality, since a rideshare driver is on the road for a long period of time, it is more likely for them to get into an accident compared to a regular car driver. Hate to say it, it is just statistics. If you're on the road longer, you're doing more rides, and you're just driving around more than an average driver, you're just more likely to get into an accident, whether it's your fault or not. Just the reality of being a rideshare driver, you need rideshare insurance. Now, if I just Google rideshare insurance, you see a bunch of different, results here. Every company has it for the most part, honestly, or most of them do. From Mercury Insurance to Farmers, we are farmers, Esurance, American Family Insurance, Allstate, Progressive. I mean, the list goes on and on. Now, you may be wondering, well, how much does it cost? As you can imagine, it's gonna bump up your insurance amount a certain amount, but how much exactly? On MarketWatch.com, Allstate offers rideshare insurance for as low as $6 per month. Your own car insurance quotes will vary depending on your insurance profile, but for most drivers, the cost is under $30 per month for rideshare auto insurance. $30 a month or less, as you can see, as low as $6 per month, is so small. And if you think about it, the amount of money it could potentially save you is insane. Rideshare insurance, not only is it 100% necessary, but two, it's not that much more per month on top of your auto insurance. Now, I want to give 3 huge pro tips about auto insurance. One, get it. I know when it comes to these type of videos, I've talked before about rideshare insurance in other videos. A lot of drivers are like, I don't really need that. That's only for people who drive 80 hours a week or something like that. Just get rideshare insurance. This is not something you want to skip over because, like I said, let's say you're in an accident. Let's say someone hits you from behind. You get like a minor fender bender. And let's say it's not even your fault. So your insurance company calls you and says, hey, what happened? We saw you were in an accident. We saw that someone hit you from behind, minor fender bender, whatever. And let's say you're like, yeah, you know what? Well, I was driving for Uber. I was going to pick somebody up, and they're like, wait. You were driving for Uber? You're a rideshare driver? You didn't tell us that. We don't know if we want to be involved. We did not know you were a rideshare driver. And unfortunately, and probably not surprisingly, insurance companies will make and use any excuse they can to not cover you, not pay for your bills, whatever. And I hate to say it, it is a bit legitimate if they're like, look, you didn't give us any heads up that you are a rideshare driver, we are not going to cover you. That is the last position you want to be in. Now you have to find a rear end collision lawyer or the best collision lawyer on the market just to try to figure out your current situation. You don't want to be in that position. And remember, like I showed you, because you're on the road more, it is pure math at this point. You're more likely to get into an accident, whether it's your fault or not. 100% get rideshare auto insurance. Number 2, talk to your current insurance. This is really important, mainly for 2 different reasons. One, you're giving them the heads up, hey, I'm now driving for Uber, I'm now driving for Lyft. So even if your own insurance doesn't have like an extra rideshare insurance policy, at least you're letting them know out in the open. So let's say if something does happen, they're like, hey, we can see here that on this state, you notified us you're driving for Uber, so we know. I think just giving your insurance company the heads up saves you in case, like, say, something happens, like I said earlier, whether it's a big deal or not, whether it's a minor accident or a major one. Now they know ahead of time that you are a rideshare driver. The second reason why is, as you can imagine, if you already have an insurance policy with them, tacking on that rideshare insurance extra policy won't be as expensive as if you went to another company, started out fresh, and then went from there. As you can imagine with a lot of insurance companies, if you bundle policies together, you typically will get a cheaper deal or a discount because you're having multiple policies on that one account. So by having, like, say, your auto insurance and rideshare insurance with the same company, you will more likely than not save money. And number 3, get auto insurance quotes. As weird as it is to say, shopping around for auto insurance is very similar to buying something online or offline. There's different prices, there's different deals. Each auto insurance policy also has different terms of how much they're going to cover you depending on the situation. Make sure you shop around. Again, even if, like, say, your own insurance policy has rideshare insurance, maybe you are better off going to another insurance company and getting rideshare insurance through them because it might be cheaper and they may cover more. It is tough to say. This is a very situation by situation basis, so I will say that. But overall, I highly suggest look at a bunch of different insurance companies and then go from there. And now, a bonus tip is look at Uber and Lyft's auto insurance companies list. What I'm talking about is with both Uber and Lyft, and this depends on the platform, depends on a lot of different factors. They do have insurance companies listed, and sometimes you can actually get a discount if you get auto insurance or rideshare insurance for both going through Uber or going through Lyft. In case you didn't know, Uber and Lyft offers a lot of perks to drivers, whether it's getting, a certain amount off on maintenance or gas, whatever the case is, and this also includes insurance. So if you go to Uber's site or Lyft's site, do some research, talk to them saying, hey, I'm looking to get rideshare insurance. Are there any companies I can go through you so I can get a bigger discount or get some type of deal because I'm ordering this rideshare insurance directly through Uber or directly through Lyft?